How do you sort of decide on which sort of channels to use, a sort of general go-to-market? And then, what kind of things do you typically sort of measure off the back of that?
Yeah. Measurements, it's a really interesting one. And it's going to obviously differ based on the company and the business objectives. And every marketing campaign should be laddering up into the wider company objectives, be they financial or otherwise. There's a lot of talk at the moment in kind of marketing circles that revenue should be the kind of be all and end all when it comes to determining marketing success. And I don't argue with that. I think any kind of function within a business in some way or another is contributing to the financial health of that business. But in my experience, it's sometimes difficult to draw that through line between what it is we're doing within marketing and how it's having a kind of direct impact on the bottom line, and kind of joining those two dots and understanding that full story. And that could be because, in a startup, depending on your sales cycles, you may not see those immediate results. It may not be a case of, you publish a blog post supported by a paid ad campaign and suddenly you're getting free trial signups. You may have a much longer sales cycle. Doesn't mean that it's not working. Doesn't mean that you're not having success. It just means that it's not quite visible yet. It could be an infrastructure problem. It could be that, maybe the organization hasn't got the joined up technology stack between sales and marketing in the form of a shared CRM or suite of marketing sales tools that is allowing marketers to understand exactly what that through line looks like. So all of this is to say that when it comes to deciding on the metrics to measure, you always want to try and find a way to tie that to the wider business objectives. But as a marketer, I wouldn't beat myself up if I was unable to draw that direct through line from I do A in marketing and it results B in revenue, because it's not always that easy. There's just some companies that just aren't set up to offer that, at least, where they are right now. And then as a marketer, you're faced with a question, which is like, okay, well, what can I do now to create the opportunity to fix that? Right? Like, let's say it's a CRM problem, sales using one tool, marketing using another. Okay, what can I do to maybe build a business case that I can present to my executive team to make them realize that we need to get on the same stack if we're going to truly understand the impact of marketing on the business. So yeah, when it comes down to metrics, always aim for what's going to contribute to the business goals, but operate in the realms of reality on what you can actually measure and demonstrate success to your business.